Hey guys, Blizzard Peak here. Hope you're all doing great today. I'm doing alright. Just another day. Hope you're all doing great. This video was was a joint consensus. People wanted to hear about my time at McDonald's. Yesterday during the live stream was, first off, that was a crazy live stream. Thanks again to everyone who was there watching and the support and all the donations. Yeah, still kind of in shock about that. Thanks again to all of you. Anyways, at one point we were talking about possible different videos I'd be doing, and I brought up things like McDonald's, and then people wanted to hear videos on that, so that's what we're gonna do. So McDonald's part 1. Alright, let's see. So I graduated first in 2015 from high school. After that, I had a good summer. Went to Washington, D.C. Talk about that in a different video. And the fall came on, and I started my first semester at MSJC. I'll talk about college and stuff in a different video. And during this time, I was also looking for part-time work, applying places, one of which was McDonald's. And in December, they called me up, had an interview. First interview was with the store, one of the shift leaders at the time there, called Temples. Yeah, that was her name. And went good. She asked if I wanted part-time or full-time, everything you know. If I was bilingual by chance, which I wasn't, only know English. I asked some questions, asked what I was doing. I told her I was going to school at the same time, so just looking for part-time work. She said, thank you, and we'd like to have you in for a second interview, which was like 2 days later with the store manager, Susan. She asked a few questions, then she hired me on the spot, went over some stuff and all that. And then I'd say about a week later was orientation, which was in like the next town over. It's like 15-minute drive to get there. And for like the first whole year, that's where we had to go pick up our checks. The McDonald's and I worked at was like part of a 5-location group. And they didn't have direct deposit for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. You would think they would. But yeah, we had to go to the office for any time to pick up our checks. But orientation was good. They went over the basics and everything. And yeah, they got us our uniforms and gave us a catalog to order shoes from, which we did and all that. And yeah, we got paid for orientation, which was like 2 hours. And when I started, we were getting $10 an hour in 2015. Yeah, then it went up over the years. Went up to $10.50 pretty quickly. But yeah, then, let's see. The first couple days on the job itself, they only schedule you for like 3-hour shifts, and they might even send you home early. But literally, you just watch like videos in the back for days 1 and 2. It isn't super enjoyable, but you learn the stuff, and really, I didn't really learn nothing from the videos. I learned 99% of everything from hands-on training. The videos were just kind of a little thing. Which I watched plenty of videos on how to work the cash register, even though I never did a day in my life there. I was always in kitchen, which was fun. And when you learn the stuff inside kitchen, first day, it's pretty nerve-wracking because you got to go in there, and the people who are more experienced are leading the kitchen, and they're working the table, which is assembling the sandwiches while you're starting off. You're the one who's cooking the product, and then you put it on the trays, which you put in the holders, which they then, use. But almost everything's frozen there. all the meats and everything are pretty much frozen. And yeah, all the grills and fryers have automatic timers, so they make it real simple. You just put it on, hit the button, the timer goes off, you scoop it up, put it in the tray, and put it in the heat holders, or whatever the actual name is. And those have timers too, where you're supposed to throw out food after a certain amount of time, which eventually we did, but they'd repress the button a couple times before they did, because they want you to throw it out right away, but that way it's always fresh. And they kept it in there longer than that most of the time. It's not like the food would be bad, though. It just wouldn't be perfectly brand new fresh. And you could always order stuff fresh if you just tell them at the counter. Then we'll put on stuff right away for you. At least I would whenever I was working. Sometimes there was bad batches of foods or stuff. You'd obviously throw those out. One time I dropped a tray. That was fun. So I wasted 6 McChickens on the ground. Thankfully, you don't get docked pay for messing up. That would suck. Well, one of the coolest things about working at our place is most fast food places you work, you get employee discount or something, but for us it was totally free. So you could make your food, go in the back, eat your lunch on your 30, have a soda, whatever, and go back to work. Most of the time when I was working out, I worked afternoons. Then they put me on mornings a lot. And then it did all over the place. Worked graveyard a couple times, maybe 5 or 6 times total over the 3.5 years I was there. 3 of which were in 1 week, back-to-back nights. It was alright, pretty fun. It was really laid back. Me and the other kitchen employee, we enjoyed working together. That's pretty much it. My favorite shift, though, was probably mornings, 5 to 1 or 6 to 1. You'd get in early, only have to worry about breakfast stuff for until 10:30, and then serve lunch stuff. And then it goes by pretty fast, and then you have lunch rush from 12 to 2, but you're off at 1, so 1 gets there quickly and you can take off. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed all the employees I worked with. There was a lot of people who came and went throughout the years, but there was also those people who were there the whole time I was. My favorite menu item? I like the Big Macs. Those were always good. I got the McDoubles and double cheeseburgers too. At least I got those all the time, at least until I started getting sick whenever I ate beef, in 2018. Ever since I got some viral thing, anytime I eat beef, I get real nauseous. I don't know what it is. I'll talk about that in a different video for you guys, though. Favorite breakfast item? I really like the sausage McMuffins and probably the hotcakes. The hotcakes and sausage were good. That's probably what I got most of the time in the morning. Hotcakes and sausage, and in the afternoon, yeah, Big Mac or double cheeseburger. Always good. To drink, either Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper. Also water, because you get real thirsty, and water's the only thing that really hydrates you, obviously. Sodas and all that got sodium and stuff in it. That's the basic rundown of it. Now I can get on to more interesting things that happen there. I didn't talk about working table. Eventually I worked up and was working table, and was one of the leaders in the kitchen, and it goes pretty good. It gets real stressful at times, but you just push through it. You have to. It sucks when it's super busy, and it sucks when it's super slow. It's best when it's steady, and then a little time off, and then steady, so you can come and go. Pretty nice. I still remember how to make most things. You'd start here. Of course, you'd have the gloves on. You'd open a bag. You get the buns. You place them in the thing. It's like a conveyor belt toaster. They come out. They're slightly toasted. Then you got the mustard and ketchup. You squirt those on. Let's say we're making a cheeseburger. You have mustard and ketchup. Then you got the the onions, the pickles. For a cheeseburger or hamburger, it's 1 pickle. For a McDouble or double cheeseburger, it's 2. Or a triple cheeseburger, it's also 2. Then you put on the cheese, however many slices that is. And then your meat. Then you put the bun on. Then you put it on the corner of the thing and you wrap it up. I might have to show someday. No, I can't really do it right now. Sorry, I was going to try to. You get it, though. Big Mac's pretty much the same thing. Except Big Mac, you put on your mac sauce, your onions, your shredded lettuce, your 2 pickles. Then you got to get on your two slices of meat, your 1 slice of cheese. You got the middle bun too, and the top one, and put it in the Big Mac box. Oh, all of you who want to know about Monopoly, do employees look for things? Actually, sometimes they do, but not as much as you think. I mean, of course, when you go on your break, you can grab a box and a medium drink, and you'll have the stickers and rip them off, but I mean, all you ever get is free food, and we had free food all the time, so they weren't really that valuable. I just gave them away from ones I used. No one ever won anything big, at least that I know of. And I never really took stuff off. Maybe once or twice, but no, not a whole lot. What else? Oh, at nights, you'd always have to do the dishes and clean the grill. I did the dishes a whole lot growing up. What am I talking about growing up? Moving up. I started with the dishes, then I moved on to cleaning the grill, which I preferred. I didn't like getting my hands all pruny doing the dishes. Even though they had gloves, I'd still get pretty wet. Yeah. Dishes in the morning weren't that bad. You get out of the busy kitchen, especially weekends. Weekends were awful. Weekend mornings, like Saturday and especially Sunday, I don't know why. I used to work Sunday morning in the earlier years. It was like so busy, you're just like, kill me. Then I got up later and I requested weekends off and got them off, I guess, because I'd been working there a while. And was working like weekdays, which was better. Plus, I got weekends off so I could hang out with people, my friends and stuff. I preferred working mornings during the week, though. They were better. Yeah, worked with decent amount of Hispanic and Mexican ancestry people in the mornings. We had Carlos and Robert and Maria. Enjoyed all of them. Really loved working with all of them. Hope they're all doing good. It was fun. I learned multiple Spanish words for different foods during that time, like cebolla and lechuga, tocino, pescado, and all those great things. Yeah. What else? Some interesting experiences. One night when working graveyard, I wasn't working drive-through, of course, because I work kitchen with someone else. And at the time, I was doing dishes in the back when the other kitchen employee was in the kitchen doing his stuff. His name was Andrew. He was pretty cool. Anyway, so we all wore headsets so you could hear all the people in the drive-thru, but these, like, kids, I don't know, they're middle school or high school. I don't know exactly what age they were. But they came to the drive-thru on, like, bicycles, and I heard our drive-thru worker say, "Sorry, guys, we can't serve you." They're like, but we're hungry and we have money. She's like, "Sorry, it's the policy." They left. It's at like 2:30 in the morning, so I don't know what they were doing. But they came back like 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes later in a vehicle, and they got their food. What else? Oh, one time there was did that happen? Yeah, it might have happened. Yeah, don't sue me for talking about a few of these things, McDonald's. Although you couldn't really. Shit happens in all the stores. I mean, the restaurants, they aren't perfect. Things happen from time to time, but over the 3.5 years I was there, one time, like, the back door opens for different things because we got to take the trash out and we got to do reception. We receive items from truck. They bring in all the food and items. But one time, like, a mouse or something got in the back room. I don't know how it did, but they got it out. And one time, a dog got in the kitchen. I don't know how that happened. I can't remember if it was a service dog, but it was someone's dog who came in the back. They were like, some manager, but it ran down in the kitchen towards me, and the others kind of sniffed us and ran back real quick. I'm like, "Puppy, you need to get out of here. You don't want the health inspector showing up." Oh yeah, whenever the manager came in, the store owner, they like really made sure everything was super clean. Everything was done by the books and everything. I mean, everything was done by the books pretty much all the time, but we were slightly more relaxed. By that, we weren't super stressful. Anytime things were slow, we cleaned, we wiped off the counters and all that. That was good. Sometimes the management would get, or certain employees would buy donuts or pizza or stuff. That was always nice. Did I bring in? Yeah, I brought in stuff one day. I think I brought in donuts one day. Other people did, so I'm like, I got to too. I can't guarantee it. I'm 90% sure. It was fun though. Whenever they brought in, McDonald's was going to release new products, so we'd get them early and we'd test them in the kitchen. Those were good. Strangely enough, McRib, I tried it once and did not like it. I don't know why. There was something about it that I just wasn't a fan of though. Yeah, so overall, good times in McDonald's. That was kind of a summary based on most of the stuff that happened there. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it. It helps that algorithm. If you haven't subscribed and continually watch my products, watch my videos, I mean, the world to me if you would hit that subscribe button, and it would help keep my videos in your recommended to find them easier to watch in the future. All right, thanks again for all the support, guys. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.